Good morning, everybody. It is really cold out today. You can see my breath. There's snow on the ground. But today we're in Jeffersonville, New York, and we are visiting a 250 square foot A-frame. This is a real treat to be here, and I can't wait to show you guys. I think you are going to really find this place fascinating. So let's go check this place out. It is so cold outside today. My hands are hurting. I was out there for like a minute doing that intro, so I had to come back in here and warm up and finish this video. So anyway, we are in Jeffersonville, New York, which is about 2 hours drive from New York City in the Catskills Mountains. So if you're from anywhere in the region, you want to get out of the city or just have a staycation somewhere, Catskills Mountains are beautiful, and where this tiny black A-frame is located is beautiful as well. It is right on the edge of Jefferson Lake, and right now it's all frozen over, and you have a great view of the lake and even of the land across the lake. Such a great property. And if you like A-frames, if you like tiny houses, and if you like being out in the nature, then this place is definitely for you. You'll park at the end of your driveway and you'll walk down the path they have for you, and you can see the back of the A-frame right here. So this A-frame is 250 square feet of living space, which is not a lot at all, especially for an A-frame because the walls come in and that takes away a lot of the space. So you can see on the side right here, there is a little bump out, which saves a lot of space when we go on the inside. But the property itself, like I said, you got great views of the lake. You have a fire pit on this right side. If we take a look at the front of the A-frame, this whole front wall is glass and just beautiful. You have a small patio up here on the front as well, and you can sit out here on the dining table in the summer. I'm sure this place is gorgeous, but I did not use it here in the winter. And there's also a grill on this side, and you got the string lights all around, which really set the tone for this place. The string lights plus the black colored windows, it all looks beautiful. So this is the exterior of it, and it is magazine quality, I would say, of how beautiful this place looks. So let's go walk on the inside now and see how they use 250 square feet of living space. When you walk inside, you can really see everything that this place has to offer. The wood walls and the wood floor everywhere really set the cozy tone for this place. And to start off on this right side, you have a wood burning fireplace right here, and they provide the wood for you, and that really puts the cherry on top for a cozy cabin stay, especially a tiny cabin stay. Anyway, continuing along on this side, there is a dining table here for you, 2 chairs, and they leave some sparkling juice here for you, which is a nice gesture. But if you don't want this dining table at all and you think it's taking up too much space, you can actually take the chairs away, and this table folds up into the wall. And since this is only 250 square feet of living space, if you need the space for something else, this is a great way to gain additional space. Or you can sit here and eat your dinner and have the fireplace roaring right behind you, and that'll be a really fun dinner. Anyway, the kitchen is the next spot. It is a tiny kitchen tucked into this nook over here, but it has the necessities here for a couple days stay. It has a small air fryer, I believe this is what it is, or a little mini oven to cook any food you need. Also, there is a hot plate at the bottom of these cabinets if you need to actually cook any food, but in the cabinets has all of your dishes as well. You got your tiny sink up here right under this beautiful window. I always love that look. And then just the rest of your supplies over here on the right side. They supply some coffee for you as well, so you won't be going without any coffee while you're staying here. And there's even a little mini fridge down here at the left side. So small kitchen, but it has the stuff you need if you're staying here just for a couple days and hanging out. But moving along, the other side of this bottom floor is your living space. This is a custom made enlarged day bed under this window. Now this is where the bump out was on the A-frame we pointed out earlier in this video. So this saves space, meaning you can push the bed up closer to the wall since it's not slanted. Yeah, this is a great spot to hang out at or to have multiple people sit here. This is advertised as a 3-person stay, so one person could sleep down here on this bed and of course the loft upstairs, which we'll get to in a second. But if not, it is here to be lounging on or sit on, and it's a pretty cool configuration. You got the coffee table in the middle. There is storage underneath it. Storage is very important for tiny houses, and there's even storage behind it that has some first aid kits, a hair dryer, and things like that. So the spot was utilized really well, I think. And even on the other side, there is a small bookcase right where you can hang your jacket as well, and they provide some games, which is always nice to have here. Now the last part of this bottom floor is your bathroom space, and it is right through this door right in the middle of this wall. When you walk in here, it is a pretty small space, but it has your toilet and your shower all in one in here. There's slate tiling all around this room, and even on the back of the door is this metal siding for the shower. Since it is right here when you walk in, it can all get wet in here, and it's a pretty neat design for a shower space for a tiny house. But really cool shower head right here, and on the back side is your toilet. Now this is a special toilet. It is not a regular flushing one. It is an incinerating toilet, so it burns up all of your stuff that goes in the toilet. I've never used one of these before, so I was really curious to see how it worked. I've used composting toilets, I've even used buckets and sawdust, but I've never used an incinerating toilet, so it's pretty neat. You'll put a liner in the toilet, do your business, and then it gets sucked down, and then you just press a button and you can kind of hear it going, and it takes like maybe an hour to burn your stuff, but there's no smell. I think it just leaves ashes, and the hosts come and clean that between each person's stay. So very neat concept, and an additional way to have a toilet if you don't have a septic system. So there's that, and that is everything on this bottom floor. Really interesting design for such a small A-frame. Usually stairs and A-frames take up so much space, and right here in the front is your ladder that leads up to the loft. So let's climb up that and check out your loft. Up here is really just your bed space. You have your bed right in the middle. The wood walls continue all the way up to the point up here, and there's actually enough room to be able to stand up here, so it's not a tiny loft. I like when lofts have enough space to be able to stand. And of course, we have night lights on each side, the window in the back, and then there's even some storage units underneath this bed. So it is up on a small platform for additional sheets and bedding and material and stuff. And then the other side of this loft, it is all open, so it's kind of like a balcony, and you can see out into the windows because the windows take up the entire front wall. So you get great natural lighting, and you get great views of the lake from either the bottom floor or up here in the loft. And that is how this 250 square foot A-frame tiny house is laid out. So let me know what you think of this layout. I think for such a small space, they did a really nice job. If you want to book this place, which I highly suggest, the link is down below, and there's still some dates available to come check this place out. But if you're not a fan of the tininess of it, they also have two other A-frame cabins in the Catskills region of New York that are bigger. And one of them we actually toured 2 years ago. Can you guys believe we've been doing this for multiple years? It's one of the first tours I've ever done, and that was such a cool A-frame. And now we're back with the hosts again, featuring their tiny A-frame, their brand new one. And actually, that trip to New York we took 2 years ago was my first trip ever to test out if this YouTube gig would work. So I paid for everything on that trip. I booked like 5 different places, and I just said to myself, if I just get my money back from this trip from the YouTube videos, then I will keep doing it. And lo and behold, that did happen. So that trip really was the determining factor of this YouTube career, I think, and it worked out, and I thank all of you guys for that. Truly, thank you guys for watching my channel. If you're new here, go check out some of the old videos. If not, just thank you for being here all of these years and watching my videos. I highly appreciate it.